6 simple ways to energize your living space with positivity. Introduction. Have you ever walked into the office and suddenly felt exhausted? Or have you ever entered someone's room and felt a sense of coziness? This is because there are subtle energies that affect us on a subconscious level. There are a few key factors that affect our moods, such as color, sound, space, light, and the flow of air. It is obvious that when you walk into the park you feel a sense of freedom and comfort compared to walking in a cold storage room. So, here are a few simple ways to adjust your living space to maintain uplifting and positive energy. First, make sure your space is tidy and organized. When you walk into a dirty and unorganized room, subconsciously it makes you feel unorganized and lazy. Our minds are affected by the pattern. If you live in a well-structured and well-organized environment, your thoughts will automatically follow that pattern. So, one of the first steps is to keep your place well-organized and tidy. When you wake up in the morning, make your bed, make sure your room is clean, open the windows to let natural light in, and organize your closets. The second step is to adjust the color of your space. Every color has a certain vibrational frequency and is related to the chakras. That means depending on what that room is used for, you should try to match the colors of aura and chakras with the specific task. For example, in the office, because you use a lot of communication and mental energy, blue and yellow should be dominant in that room. It does not matter whether you are living in a rental property or not. When you cannot paint your room, hang pictures and art that are 75% blue and yellow, like a picture of the ocean or the sky. If you are an artist with a studio, you can mix between purple, blue, and yellow. The healing studio must be green. The meditation room should be dominated by violet and indigo. Third, use of power items. The truth is everything has its natural energy. For example, if you hang a written quotation from any motivational speaker on your office's wall, this is a talisman at its simplest because every day you feel unmotivated, lazy, procrastinating, or ready to give up. This simple quote will remind you where you are and your mission. But if you did not have anything to catch you before you fell, we all know what would happen. So, by placing related items on specific areas around your living space, such as a Buddha statue, a spiritual quote, an artwork, a motivational quote, an image of your role model, and such. This will keep your living space's attitude intact. Fourth, use aromatherapy. You are not truly able to appreciate the power of scent until you have lived in a house full of mold. Scent can trigger pleasant or bad memories, scents can change moods and motivate people. Though this is another topic on its own, simply burning sage or incense, using different candles with a variety of scents occasionally, will keep the energy of your living space clean with positive energy. In addition to this, these scents are believed to keep bugs away. Fifth, play background music. We all know the power of music. The interesting thing about music is even if you do not directly listen to the music and simply play it in the background, this will drastically shift the energies of your environment. Because walls and other physical items record these vibrations, where if you keep on playing for a long time, the energy of the environment will change. Sixth, create a dedicated space for specific tasks. I did not understand this concept at first, but later it became clear that, for example, it is not recommended to meditate in your bed. This is simply because you will fall asleep. Though these things can be switched around for well-disciplined people. For example, if you have limited space or have one room, you can simply divide your room into sections on which you place items on those spots to represent dedicated energy. So, you can put a mat at the northwest of your room to represent that space is only for meditation or prayer, then maybe a desk and chair on the southeast of your room to represent work. If you have enough room, you can even put a curtain between these areas to keep the borders. There are many benefits to creating a physical space for specific tasks. If you have a dedicated space for your office, studio, meditation, and so on, you will notice that your productivity level will increase over time. Because the entire mentality of it all is that when you enter that space, it only means one thing. This will keep the energy of that specific place flowing in harmony. In addition, when you dedicate a special space for things like office tasks, you can place those power items in that dedicated space. This will create specific energy for that. Summary. To summarize, here are the 6 ways to transform your living space for positive and uplifting energies. 1. Make sure your space is tidy and organized. 2. The second step is to adjust the color of your space. 3. Use of power items. 4. Use aromatherapy. 5. Play background music. 6. Create a dedicated space for specific tasks. Wrapping things up. In conclusion, those are insights into how you can change the energy of your living environment to keep it positive and uplifting. The key is to follow the guidelines and implement them. Then the days of procrastination, laziness, unmotivated will be a thing of the past.